Welcome back to the dojo, everybody. This is True Talk with True Motion, where a couple of guys talk about how to make the world a better place and hopefully make your day a little bit better in the process. My name is Mark, followed by my co-host, Stephen.
Hello.
Let's get things kicked off. Well, obviously, as you can tell, we have a third guest in the dojo today. This is Elsa.
Oh, wait,
she has
this
been
way.
this way, yeah. It's all these weird directions. Elsa has been training for 10 plus now, right? Yeah, 10 plus years. And she's a black belt. She's been training. She's a great student. So Elsa, we just briefly talked about it. Tell us how you got started.
So I got started when I was 6 years old, and my mom, I was really little, so I don't fully remember it, but my mom asked me if I wanted to try out karate, and I said yeah, and I've just been doing it ever since.
Yeah, you have been. I remember your mom came in and she was like all panicky about like your behavior and this and that. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, sure. We can definitely help out with that. And everything she was describing was not you. And I was like, interesting. Because she's like, oh, she talks back. She doesn't work, like list. And then when, like, after a few months of you training, I had to talk to your mom. I go, everything you told me that we had to work on, we don't have to work on.
Was there another child that was supposed to be here?
Exactly. Are we talking the same Elsa? Yeah, so maybe you were just terror for your mom. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
okay. You could turn
that's
it off
right.
if they're on it.
As long as you're a terror, not to us, that's okay. But you have been training for 10 plus years, 12, almost, this will be your 13th year, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So not too many people do anything for 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
If you really think about it, even adults, like their career, I mean, they may be in the quote unquote same field, but very rarely do they work for the same company.
Yeah.
For, 5 years now. It's kind of wild. So kudos to you for sticking with it, even though we all know there have been many times where you're like, I want to quit.
Yeah.
I want to quit. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Usually, probably for kids, it's like 2 to 3 years. They're like, I want to stop. But then they push through it, and it's golden. It was kind of the same thing with, like, Nacho.
Yeah.
He wanted to quit, like, for years. And then all of a sudden, he just pushed through, and then he was, like, good until black and when he went to school and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's kind of wild. But thank you for joining us today. Hopefully, we can share some insights with your top 5 you requested. And I like your reasoning behind, and I'll let you explain that when we get to it. But yeah, she had a really good explanation on why she chose the topic and like her honorable mentions and all this stuff. So I was like, oh, I can get behind that. That's awesome. So, but we like to do our weekly recap. So how has your week been? Have you had a pretty good week?
Yeah, my week's been pretty good. I've been pretty busy.
Yeah.
All this week I've had plans. Like yesterday, me and my friend explored the Salt Lake Community College Taylorsville campus because that's where we're going to go to
That's a
school.
fun campus.
And there's like 10 buildings, so we wanted to get familiar with all of it.
Yeah, it is
where
the
our
biggest
classes-
one in Utah, the campus at least.
and figure out where our classes were located. So we did that. And then it was my cousin's birthday as well. So I went over to his place, and we had cake, and he opened his presents.
What kind of cake?
Nothing bunt cake.
Oh, okay,
chocolate.
yeah, from that place over on State and like near Southtown Mall.
Yeah, it's like our favorite place to get cake. So
Okay,
it was
nice.
the only cake he wanted. That's all he wanted.
What flavor?
We got just the chocolate.
Chocolate.
Mhm.
Okay,
And
it's
then-
interesting. Maya's cousin went and got her anything bunt cake?
Mhm.
Yeah, for her birthday last weekend too. So
Oh, nice.
it's kind of funny.
Yeah, and then he wanted Costa Vida for dinner, so we had Costa Vida.
Costa Vida. All right.
Uh-huh.
Is Costa Vida just a Utah brand?
I don't
Or
know.
are
actually.
they outside of Utah?
It's
I don't know.
split off from
Cafe Rio.
the
I know
divorce.
Cafe Rio has recently gone out of Utah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat. So if you guys have ever had Cafe Rio, Costa Vida's basically the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like we have like 3 different types of restaurants in Utah that has happened to. Like Crown Burger, Astro Burger, and Apollo
That's-
Burger.
Those are the same, but
All
they're
th-
owned by brothers.
Yes, so they all
Wow.
started in one, and then they all broke off and formed their own, but they are virtually the exact same.
They're all in the same family.
Same thing also with a series of Mexican restaurants, La Puente, La Fountain,
El Chihuahua?
No, not
Oh,
El
that's a good
Chihuahua,
word.
but there's like we call them the La restaurants because they're again same thing. Family started in one and then they broke off and created all these other ones. So,
Hey, they're good at one. They spread out.
but they didn't want to like work together.
No, of
So
course not.
yeah, working.
No one likes that.
Nobody likes working with family. That sucks.
Hmm.
But how's your week been, Steven?
It's been fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doing a lot of
just been chugging along.
Chugging
Really,
along.
honestly,
yeah.
I've had to use some of that magnesium cream again to like sleep.
Really, just not sleeping
I've
well.
just not been sleeping well.
Oh dang.
So that stuff works. That
Well,
stuff really works.
Speaking of sleeping, someone that did not have a hard time sleeping. Yesterday, we had a little guy named Didar.
Oh wow.
First time I've ever had this happen in the dojo. Luckily, it wasn't like because of class, but I went in the back and was talking to a parent, and Didar had a personal lesson before class. Awesome, did great, working really hard. But I noticed he was yawning. I was like, "Are you tired?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then he had grabbed his mom. He had to go to the restroom. And then we came back out for class and we were like, all right, Didar, line up. Yeah. Just starts crying.
Balling.
Just starts crying. And that's not very unusual for him because he struggles with like separation.
Oh,
So I was like, okay, mom must have just went outside or something. I don't know. But he just started crying. So I was like, all right, hey, Steven, like, run the warm-ups. I got to go talk to this parent. And then while I was out in the back talking with the parent, he comes running out into the lobby, just, again, crying. So I had him come sit next to us, and the dad was very, very, very generous and very nice and was like, hey, like, let's work. And he was doing some breathing stuff with him, got him calmed down. And he would always be like lifting his head up and then down for when he was doing his breathing, because that's what the dad was doing. And he stopped crying. So I was like, oh, great. And I was like, then the mom kind of like comes in. She's like, is he going to go back in class? I go, yeah, we're going to go back in class after I'm done talking with the dad, I'm going to take him back in with us. And then I noticed that he was doing that too. And I was like, oh man, Didar's already starting to like practice his breathing. 'Cause apparently he's getting nervous again. Then all of a sudden he's doing that. And then he leans to the side and his arms shoot out. And I was like, I looked at the dad, I go, is he falling asleep? And the dad kind of like leans down and looks at him. He goes, yeah, he's falling asleep. So I grabbed him and I'm like holding him, and he's like sprawled out, arms out, head leaning to the side. The most uncomfortable, godly position you could imagine, but he was looking like he was getting the best sleep he's ever had in his entire life. I'm like, oh, God, I miss being a kid like that. Because if I would have stayed like that in any amount of time, I'd have been like paralyzed for 2 days. But yeah, sleep. If you can sleep like a kid, that is the greatest gift ever.
Yeah, apparently when I was really little, I like would put myself to sleep. I was like 2 years old, and me and my dad were like in the bishop's office, and I asked for my dad's jacket, and he gave it to me, and I just like made a bed on the ground, and I just went to sleep.
Yeah, I never had a problem with taking naps either. Like I would put myself to sleep too. The running joke was if like we went to a family get together and they're like, because my family calls me JR because my dad's name is Mark. They're like, where's JR? And I would have just been in the back room taking a nap. They're like, who's probably taking a nap? I was.
Something about just sitting on that couch after dinner just settles you.
Oh, yeah.
Just a great feeling.
And because I went through a couple year period where I was not getting good sleep.
Yeah.
And when you realize how important sleep is, you will never take that for granted again.
It's important.
Yes, very much so. Just not only for like cognitive function, but like health wise, like there's so much your body does during sleep that we don't really realize. But yeah, crazy stuff. But yeah, it's been a good week. A lot of kids went back to school this week. You're going in a couple of weeks. So, but yeah, pretty typical week. But let's move on with the program. We're going to move on to our Liam's Facts. Last week's question I thought was a very odd one and hard one.
How did you find that question?
You gave me a book.
Oh, it was my fault?
Of interesting
You're
facts.
putting this on me?
Yeah, I am. And it's supposed to be I should put it in the bathroom because it's bathroom reading.
It's a bathroom reader, yeah.
For those of you guys that do not know, before the inventions of cell phones, people would leave books or magazines in the bathroom.
A little bit of entertainment.
For people to
pass the time.
Pass multiple things with. So, this last week's question, what was the name of the boy on the Cracker Jack box? I know, right? He has a name. His name is Robert.
Robert.
Good
old Bob.
And if you guys would pick up on what I said last week, I actually gave you his name, but like more of, I was like, it could be Roberto. So, tells me who's paying attention.
Wow.
Because I technically gave you the answer.
We're really looking for that little intuition there.
Yeah, exactly. But all right, this week's question, we've kind of geared it towards back to school theme. The question is, how many teachers are teaching in the U.S.? Yeah.
How many teachers are teaching in the U.S.?
Yes. Now, that does not specifically say like 12, like K-12 or anything like that. So I'm kind of assuming it's like, like early education, grade school, middle school, junior high, high school, and college. Professors. Or maybe even trade schools.
Undergrad, grad,
yeah, all that stuff. So
just take a guess of how many teachers exist in the United States that are teaching.
It's shockingly a lot, but when you think about it, it's also not shockingly a lot.
Really?
So, because if you look at it, like how many teachers are in, like, let's just say a middle school in here in South Jordan?
30, 40 maybe.
Yeah, 30 or 40. Now all of a sudden there's like, how many middle schools are there in just Salt Lake County?
30 or 40 maybe.
Probably even more.
Probably.
Yeah, so it's like, then you start doing that, and that's one county in one state.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, oh, then that makes sense on why this number is the way it is. So let us know in the comments down below or email us at TrueTalkTuesdays@gmail.com. Also, make sure you like and share the show. We want to make sure that we start reaching as many people as we can to build better people. I mean, that's what our whole motto here is. True Motion is building better people. And what way to do it, if you're not currently training, is to have fun listening to us on the podcast.
Right.
So, but moving on to a word from our sponsor.
Yeah. True motion in motion, let's go. Gear up, stand tall, feel the flow. Kicking it strong with the best of the best. Streetwear fresh, put your style to the test. Karate vibes, yeah, we bring that heat. From tees to hoodies, keep it sharp, keep it sleek. T-shirt or hoodie, we got both. Subs for the grind, focus on growth. Stickers and swag, let the world know you rep style. Now let's go. True motion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Reppin' that swag, flex it, wear it proud. Support True Talks and wear it loud. Discipline, power, the heart of the fight. Your fit's gotta match your unstoppable might. Tigers and dragons, bold on the sleeve. Step in the dojo, they know you don't leave. Oh, step up, don't wait. Rock that fit, let's elevate. True motion merch, yeah, we level up. Style so sharp, got that warrior's touch. Rocking that drip, yeah, you own the crowd. Support True Talks and wear it loud. Yeah, we reppin' strong, no fear, no doubt. True motion merch shop is what it's all about.
Thank you, sponsor.
Thank you, sponsor.
Thank you, sponsor. Elsa showed up the other day all in her True Motion swag for her workout, so that was fun. So make sure you get online and order some merch and support the dojo. And again, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button, all that good jazz. They hear in everybody's videos, but we're no different. So yeah. But moving on to our top 5. All right, this week's top 5 was requested to us by Elsa because she's a book nerd, apparently. And it is top 5 classic novels. Now, we were just kind of talking before we got started, and she goes, I got a lot of honorable mentions. And the reasoning behind her honorable mentions I thought was great. So why don't you tell us why you have so many honorable mentions?
Yeah, so I have quite a few honorable mentions because I think you can learn a lot from books. I used to hate reading, but I wanted to do my school's book challenge so I could learn more from it. And when I started doing that, I started learning a lot from books. And I think there's just some books everyone needs to read at least once in their life.
So hopefully you get some
Books
suggestions.
you need to read at least once in your life.
Yeah, I was telling Shanna about this last night. She's like, "Oh, you've got to have this." I was like, "I've never read that."
Never read that.
And she's like, "Oh, you got to have this," and she's like, "You never read that." And she goes, "Yes, you did. We read it in high school." And I was like, "Oh, I don't remember reading that." So, all right, Elsa, what do you got for? Let's start with your honorable mentions. What are your honorable mentions? Yeah.
So I have 1984 by George Orwell.
Whoa.
Okay.
I think you can learn a lot from that book. It's kind of a crazy story. And then I have The Chosen. I can't remember the author's name, but that was just a book that always kind of stood out to me when I read it. It's about these two different families, and they these two boys, they grow up in completely different lifestyles, and they're best friends. And so it's kind of cool to see the difference between how they grow up and who they become as people.
Mm-hmm.
And then the three I had that were tied was Left to Tell, The Hiding Place, and there was one other one. I can't think of it off the top of my head though. So why those two though is they're autobiographies. Oh, Warriors Don't Cry.
Warriors
they're
Don't
all
Cry.
autobiographies, and all of them went through really tough things. So Left to Tell was during the Rwandan genocide and how she survived that. The Hiding Place is her hiding people during the Holocaust, and then Warriors Don't Cry is about so when they started stopping segregation, they put people together in schools. There was 9 black kids that went to the first white school, and Melba, who is the author of Warriors Don't Cry, she was one of those first 9 that went to that school, and it's her story of going to an all-white school.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay, so now what do you got for your top 5?
My top 5. So I have The 4 Agreements. It's one of my favorite books. It's more of a self-help book. And then I have The Picture of Dorian Gray, Lord of the Flies, and then Animal Farm by George Orwell. And then the last one's not really a book, but it's Allegory of the Cave.
What is that?
Allegory of the Cave. It was written a long, long time ago. But basically the story, it's the way it's written is kind of like a conversation.
Okay.
I don't know what philosopher it was, but it's him and some random person talking. And the story goes that there's this cave, and there's a few people, 5 men chained up to a wall, and they can see these shadows on the in front of them in the cave because they have fire and they're making shadows. But they've lived that way their whole life, so that's all they know. And then one day someone comes around and unchains the one and drags him out of the cave, and he's fighting because he doesn't want to leave. And when he gets thrown out, he sees what the world really is. He's like, wow, this is such a beautiful place, and everyone should know about this. So he goes back into the cave to tell everyone, and they call him crazy because all they've ever known is the cave.
Yeah.
So that's
it makes a lot of sense on why that happens a lot now. Maybe it's not a cave, but it's like people have never left the state. They'll be like, oh, the state's the best. Well, it's like, well, have you been anywhere else?
Don't need to. The state's the best.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Well, that's a good list. Really good list.
Very
All right.
awesome.
What do you got for yours? Also, I got this stupid fly.
You got a fan.
God.
Flies right here.
So if you
just
start hearing random blowing noises, I apologize. What do you got for your top 5?
Well, here's the thing. Reading in school required reading.
Oh, sucked. I hated it. Yeah.
Reading for fun, reading what you want. Good.
Yeah.
However, most of my
remember.
classic novels I read during school.
Yeah.
But I like action adventures.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 honorable mentions. I think I have, and I've thought about this one while you were talking, but I have Hatchet by Gary Paulson. Read that really young. It was a good adventure book.
Yeah.
Good scary kind of thing. Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe is a good one. Tale of Two Cities is my number 5. Charles Dickens. And then Alexander Dumas has 2 on my list for Count of Monte Cristo and Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
And then we get to the ones that I've read multiple times, which is the first American Western author, James Fenimore Cooper, wrote Last of the Mohicans. And then, obviously, Pirates take number 1 with Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to say,
That's
it's probably
a great
got to be
book.
some.
That's great. Every version of that is good, including
Yeah.
the one in space.
I couldn't finish A Tale of Two Cities.
That's too bad.
I tried that one, and I didn't like it.
That's okay. It's a slow build up. It's a slow build up, but it's French Revolution kind of deal. So
All right. Well, I've got for some honorable mentions, like the Pearl.
The Pearl.
Yeah,
Like the
it's
Black Pearl?
no,
Oh.
it's about a pearl that a small Mexican family they're pearl farmers, and they find this like unbelievable pearl,
Amazing
and just,
pearl.
like what it does to them and this and that. I actually had to listen to that because Jamin had to listen to it. So when I would drive him to school, we would listen to it in the car. Now, I don't think he remembers anything from it. I hardly remember anything from it, but I do remember reading it or listening to it. Dracula by Bram Stoker. That's a good honorable
Nice.
mention. The Sherlock Holmes books, I consider that classic novels. The Three Musketeers,
Okay.
that's a good one. Now, for my list, I've got The Odyssey. That's a great story.
Okay, yeah.
And it's, oh man, it's very entertaining to read, but it's kind of hard to read because there's a lot of like names thrown at you really fast, and then all of a sudden you're like, who is this again? So it's one that you kind of have to take your time with. Art of War by Sun Tzu, even though it
Is
is
that a novel or
it is-
more like a
well, they
strategy
I
book?
looked at it and they said it was on the like classic novel list, so that's why I put it. I wasn't originally going to put it. Same thing with like Meditations. They said that was on the classic novels list.
nice?
So,
Nice.
Lord of the Rings, great movie, good
Great
books,
books.
good books. Count of Monte Cristo, good
Okay,
movie,
yeah.
good book. Interestingly enough, I've actually met and had dinner with the guy that played the Count of Monte Cristo.
Really?
Yeah, when I was in high school, Coach Scott, who's been on the program, he was one of his coaches at some basketball camp when he was younger, and they've stayed in touch. And he goes, "This guy's going to be an actor," because he was always doing impersonations and stuff like that when they weren't playing. And come to find out, he was a pretty good actor. He debuted a film up in Sundance in 2001, I think, and he invited my Coach Scott and me and another senior who were captains on the team at the time to come and watch the movie. So he debuted a movie called Madison. It was about speedboat racing. So it was pretty neat. It was okay. But yeah, no, he was a really nice guy, pretty down to earth. That's the only time I've been to Sundance. It was crazy how busy it is. I don't think I want to go back. And then the last one I've got is the Chronicles of Narnia. So
Wow.
yeah, I don't know if those really classify as like your guys' as like classic novels, but they're my classic novels, and that's what we're going with. So, but let us know what your top 5 classic novels are, and if
Do you read books?
do you read books? Apparently, I don't read a lot of classic books. I've read a lot of like biographies and books. I guess you could call them, I don't want to call them self-help books, but like they are kind of like things that try to make you a better person. Stuff like that. Shanna's like, you should put The Great Gatsby. And I was like, no, because I don't even remember it. So apparently I
Have you
need to
read-
brush up on my classic novels.
Have you read Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis?
No, I've heard of it.
That one's a
and
good one.
I need to get into that one. So, but let us know what your top 5 classic novels are. If we missed any, I'm pretty sure we did miss some because there's a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
Like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
That's a
Yeah.
really good one.
That's a good movie too. So, but moving on to our Ask a Sensei. All right. So for the first question, last week I'm just going to call it Gen Talk. Okay?
Jed Talk.
Yeah, there's actually a game. Sorry.
Mhm.
There is a game. Just want to be very upfront. There is a game that I think it's called Gen Talk, where they ask trivia questions based off of generations.
Oh boy.
But we're doing trivia or like vocab questions. So for you, I'm going to ask you Gen Alpha questions, and for you, you're going to get Boomer questions
Oh, how
or
fun.
Boomer
Boomer.
vocab. We'll see how well you know your stuff.
Okay.
Okay. I feel even dumb just saying this phrase, but for you, first question or first vocab phrase, Skibbity Ohio Riz.
Dude, we're on a podcast. We're not doing Harry Potter spells right now.
I know.
Okay?
Belly Skibbity Ohio Riz.
Give me the Ohio Riz.
Exactly.
I have no idea what that means.
I think it's funny that they have Ohio in the word,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Kind of.
What do you think it is?
Okay, so from my understanding, Ohio is bad. That is not a good thing.
Yes.
But Riz, that is a good thing because it comes
Yeah.
from like charisma, right?
Yes.
So I don't know what skibbity means though. I haven't figured that out. So I don't understand how bad and Riz kind of go together. But
Well, if you kind of
know.
think about it, you're like, that's weird.
Mhm.
Means you're weird.
Oh.
Skibbity Ohio Riz means you're weird. I know. Why
That's
don't
a
you just
long way to
say
you're weird?
you're weird? Yeah, exactly. Skibbity Ohio Riz.
Well, that's hate speech now.
Yeah, hate speech. Because what do they got against Ohio?
I know. I
Shannon
know
went,
people in Ohio. And
Yeah.
I think the term is perfect.
Shannon went to Cleveland. She goes, I have no desire to go back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's like, I wanted to go to a game if the Eagles ever played the Browns. She goes, no, I don't want to.
No, we can watch it. The TV's better.
Yeah. All right. Your boomer term,
Boomer.
gnarly.
Gnarly?
Gnarly.
That's gnarly, man. I know how to use it. I just don't know how to.
What does it mean?
I'm not sure if it's cool, but I think I might have to like cool, kind of like rad.
Now, here's the phrase. Here's the
Mhm.
truth. Like, I would have used gnarly is like rad, like surfers, like, oh, that was gnarly.
Mhm.
But boomers used it as it's scary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So my
Cool.
second guess was like crazy. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, pretty close. But yeah,
Mhm.
gnarly in boomer speak means scary. Okay, not bad. All right. So this kind of has a word from the first one, Rizzler.
Was it like Twizzler?
No, it's
Like,
like
is it
a
a candy?
it's a Batman villain.
That's
The Rizzler.
The Rizzler.
Yeah.
Rizzle me this, Batman.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think Rizzler means?
Well, according to the hint that Elsa so generously gave,
Yes.
Riz is apparently like good, like
yeah.
funny, like likable, charisma kind of deal.
Yeah.
So I think if you're called Rizzler or something, you're a good, funny, likable kind of thing.
Lots of charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so that
Okay.
that
like
would,
a comedian.
yeah, there's
Just kidding. Not all comedians have charisma.
no. But I think they need to make a new Batman villain and call him the Rizzler.
Yep.
Just saying.
That's
Patented. All right, your term, Elsa. Threads.
Threads? I've never
Threads.
heard that
Threads.
one before.
Threads.
Can you give it to me like in a sentence?
No.
If I do, it'll give it away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But once you hear it in a sentence, you're like, okay, that
Hmm.
makes sense.
What are threads?
Yeah,
I'm
what
thinking, like,
consists of
something-
threads?
Confusing, really complex.
Ooh. Think modern term fit.
Fit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice clothes.
Okay.
Yeah. Be like, man, those
Mhm.
are some nice threads.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. See how every gen has their own stupid
Yeah.
ways of saying
Threads.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Those are some choogy threads.
They all
Choosy
have brain
threads.
rot in some way or another.
Brain rot somewhere. Exactly.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't even know if I'm saying this right,
Oh boy, here we go.
but mewing, did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay, mewing.
It's the I know this one. It's the exercise to strengthen your cheekbones.
Yep, jawline and looking good, mewing. I'd never heard of that.
Do you know how to show it like physically that you're doing it?
No.
There's like a gesture. You go quiet and you go. You
Oh,
show your jawline.
I have seen that,
Mhm.
but I had no idea what they were doing.
Mhm.
That's dumb.
They're saying they have to be quiet because they're mewing, so they can't.
Mm. Well,
Yeah.
to do the
Oh.
exercise, you put the top of your tongue on the roof of your mouth.
Mhm.
and
They
that kinda-
actually have these devices that you like bite on,
Whoa.
and they do strengthen your jaw.
It's called apples.
Yeah, it's called food.
Yeah.
A really tough steak.
Yeah, well done steak.
Yeah, or
Past
jerky.
well done. It's congratulations steak.
Congratulations, steak. All right, so not too bad. All right, next word for you. Fink.
Think?
Whoa.
Okay.
F-I-N-K.
I have no clue what this could be.
Fink. Be like,
I
man, they're
feel
such a fink.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe like if you're in trouble or like you don't know what's going on.
You're a snitch.
Oh.
Yeah. Man, don't tell them anything. They're a
Okay, yeah,
fink.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would not have guessed that
Yeah,
one
Love
either.
it. Know the backstory of that word.
Yeah, me
Mhm.
too. All right. Well, Elsa's already kind of given you this answer.
Yay. Freebie.
So, Ohio?
A place that is Midwest but wants
Yeah.
to be East. That is kind of choosy.
Weird, cringy.
yeah,
Yeah, you even used the correct term. Good
Hey, man.
job.
Fine.
Hey, we're learning.
Yeah.
Woo.
Chuji, yes. It's funny because I always forget how far east Ohio actually really is. Like, it's damn near on the East Coast.
Yeah, it's next to Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and Pennsylvania is like, well, the east side of Pennsylvania is on the west coast, or
Mhm.
the coastline, sort of. So, but yeah, I always forget because I always associate Ohio with like the Midwest. No, it's not in the Dakotas.
Right.
I don't get it.
It's on the other side of Indiana.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's wet. It's East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even
It's
know why
east.
they call
not
them
coast,
like
but it's
Midwest. It's East Central, East
Mhm.
what, mid, East
Just say
mid,
East.
East mid. Yeah,
It's
there
East,
you go.
right?
It's
Help us
east.
out.
It's east. How do you describe Ohio besides choogy and cringy?
Mhm.
So, all right, next one for you. The skinny.
The skinny?
The skinny.
Isn't that like, I was thinking of other slang now, like giving someone all the information, like the tea, or like the
Yeah,
drama, the gossip.
you even used it in like modern terms. It's
Yeah, so I was
gossip,
like-
spilling the tea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the skinny.
Like, let me give you the skinny on this thing.
All right,
Yeah,
hey, good for you. Okie dokie. Okay.
Woo.
And both of you that round like correlated like other slang
Mhm.
terms with it, and good for you. Good for you. All right, next one for you. 8.
8?
Oh,
You ate
I know
that.
this one.
8?
ATE. 8.
I thought it's I.
No, that's something different.
That's different.
Yeah.
8.
I have no idea.
What is it?
So 8 is like you're doing really good at something, like you ate that up.
Yeah, looking good, impressive, or outstanding.
Or if you're looking like really good, like you're eating.
Yeah, it's like cook. Stupid. I think they're trying to get all these kids to eat more food.
Let me know in the comments below if I should still be on the show, please.
All right, question for you.
Mhm.
Moo juice.
Moo juice?
Yes.
For some reason, I thought like moonshine, but I think that's not the same thing.
Nope, not moonshine. Moo juice.
Moo
But I
juice?
could see how moo juice could be a term for moonshine.
Okay,
Mm.
so is it gonna be like alcohol, like when you get drunk and stuff?
It's milk.
Milk? Oh, okay. Well, you said close to moonshine, so
You ever just juice a cow? and
Yep.
Get the
It's
moo
the,
juice?
it's the moo
Yeah.
juice.
it's a little more literal with it. Okay.
Very, very
Yeah.
much literal with
These
it.
are
Yeah.
movies we're talking about.
Okay. All right. This is another like phrase. So it's not just one word. It's just put the fries in the bag.
That sounds horrible.
I
telling
take it you've
somebody-
heard that.
I
Put the
actually
fries in
haven't
the
heard
bag
that
and stop
before.
talking and get to work.
It's get to the point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Taking too long.
Yeah.
That totally, I can see Shanna using this phrase. I don't know if I want to tell her because
Put
she'll
the
be like,
fries in the bag.
would you just put the fries in the bag?
Mhm.
Yeah. Nicely done. Nicely
Okay.
done. All right. Last one for you, Elsa. Zilch.
Zilch?
Zilch.
I don't know why I thought of Whoville like automatically, but that's the kind of.
It sounds like a Whoville word.
Isn't it kind of like being quiet or zipping something up, like putting it away?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
Zilch, zero,
Yep.
nada.
Zilch.
Oh,
Zero.
yeah. Okay.
Nada.
I have heard that.
I was gonna say you once you know that, like what it
Mhm.
is, you're like, I have heard that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So not too bad today.
Horrible.
I like the how you understood a few, but yet
Mhm.
then there was a bunch where we're like, I got no idea.
That's good. That's good.
Like Skibbity Ohio Riz. That's
That's an
stupid.
illegal term now in the dojo.
Yeah.
We're not
If
allowed
I
to
hear
say
anybody use it, what does Skibbity mean?
I don't even know because I know I've mainly heard it from like skibbity toilet, and I've never understood
I
that.
saw that phrase and I'm like, what in the hell are they talking about? Skibbity toilet? Oh God. And it's funny when I see like these modern like Gen Z, Gen Alpha slangs, I was like, God, we're so stupid. And then I start looking through boomer slangs, and I was like, God, they were so
Wait
stupid.
till we get to your Gen X terms.
Oh, those are the best because I used
Awful.
them.
Awful.
Yeah, like rad,
Mhm.
radical,
Radiation,
tubular.
tubular. So
Yeah.
you just look at the Ninja Turtles and you're like, oh, that's my language now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
seriously, cowabunga.
I hear
Yeah.
you say that all the time.
I don't say cowabunga too much. But moving on to our next question and to answer the phone.
Well,
Boosh.
let's recover from the brain rot that we've just experienced. So
Those are all my questions.
think about one minor inconvenience in your life, and if you could remove it forever, which one would it be?
What do we
It has to be a
consider?
minor inconvenience.
What do we consider a minor
Mhm.
inconvenience?
I don't know. I get to decide if it's going to be major.
Huh. Minor inconvenience.
My first thought was time, but I think that can be like major
What's a super
inconvenience
inconvenience?
sometimes.
That's everything.
Yeah.
Minor.
Minor inconvenience from your life. You could remove it. Which one would it be?
Do you have an example?
No, I'm actually asking you two to go first. So
Maybe
I can get my
haircuts.
Oh, haircuts?
Haircuts.
Yeah, like
There we
Mhm.
go.
you just like pick your hairstyle.
Your
be like,
hair
"Boop."
stays the same for your entire life.
Or it's easy enough to just like press a button and like then
No, it's just removing the inconvenience.
Like a
It's not-
video game.
Yeah.
You just
It's
like
not
choose your
adding a
character.
technology.
yeah, well, yeah, or you just kind of be like, there you go,
Mine would be not having to fill up my car.
gas.
Yeah.
Mm.
Interesting. I would consider
time.
gas.
The time
Oh.
it takes, right? It just
Oh,
come up.
Mhm.
It's
just
full.
like press a button, be like fill.
Yep.
And see, that's
So,
why I said
Not
time,
like me
because-
changing someone's hairstyle by like
Mhm.
change.
You're just too smart. Your idea is just too good.
Okay, so what would you think?
Well, I was just gonna say time because all minor inconveniences I feel like are time related.
We have to pick a specific one.
Getting a haircut or a specific one.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, all of them do have to
Mm.
deal with time.
Yeah.
Either taking too much time or giving you more time.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe even like going to the gym. It's just like, oh, I'm just strong right now. But I don't think like working out's a minor inconvenience. I think it's a necessity.
Yeah.
I mean, some people call it a luxury.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily think so. I think necessity because you have to stay physically engaged to just do anything. So
I guess I'll go with tying shoes.
Tying
because my
shoes.
shoes
Tying
come
shoe-
untied all the time in the dojo. So,
Oh,
so
this is lore.
that Sarah
Yes.
would give me, she bought me the like
The-
ones you don't need to tie.
the
so.
tieless shoelaces.
This is
Yeah.
That's
lore
how
right
bad
here.
it got.
Yes, we used to call Elsa shoelaces
Mhm.
because like at least 2 or 3 times a
Oh
class.
yeah, it was a curse. If someone's shoes came untied, it was Elsa's curse.
Yep,
so,
Elsa's shoes would be untied. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good one. Not tying
That's
shoes.
amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
Or maybe even like going along, because again, like if we're talking like saving time, like
Mhm.
nobody smelled. So like personal hygiene, like you don't have
Oh,
to
uh-huh.
shower.
Oh.
It's like, but yet
It's an
because you don't
inconvenience
shower,
for you?
because you
Mhm.
don't, well, no, it's just a time thing. It's like,
Sounds like it's an inconvenience.
yeah, because it's like, I just want to wake up and
Like-
go.
Yeah, so just getting ready all together.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's too big of a thing to be minor because
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Not only that, but like if like odor was not an issue, like then you just like kind of wash off when you're dirty.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. So, but yeah, I would say maybe like haircuts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The shoes are a great thing. I hate tying shoes. Like I
Mhm.
don't think any of my shoes are tied. They're just like tight enough that they won't fall off your feet, but yet you can just slip them on.
Yeah, the
And you
shoes
know-
I have on right now actually have like a Velcro piece on them.
Whoa.
But I
Never
got them-
should have
That's
switched from
old
Velcro.
I got them at a garage sale like 2 days ago.
You
And
bought
I'm-
shoes at a garage sale?
They're my friends, yeah. So
Oh,
they're
okay.
like these Nikes, and so usually that'd cost like a lot of money.
Yeah.
But I'm like a 7 to 8. But right now these are 4.5 youth, and
That's
they
a
fit me.
Is that a 7 and 8 women's?
I don't know, but they fit, so I'm
Apparently.
wearing them.
For youth.
Mhm.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I think I grew out of a 4U shoe size in like when I was 3.
Mhm.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
that's why there's Velcro on them because they're kid shoes.
Yeah. Well, the more and more adult
Mhm.
shoes are having Velcro
Hmm.
or just slip-ons. Like, have you seen all those Skechers commercials? Just no bend slip-on shoe, whatever.
Mhm.
Like, wow, look at that. Now I don't have to bend over and put my shoes on.
I'll try and slip on any sort of shoe. Like, even
Me
if they
too.
tie, I just try and make them loose enough that I'm gonna slip them on and I can like leave.
Yeah. I like to wear slides,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. I just call them sandals, but everybody's like, they're slides. I'm like, okay, fine. Whatever. And I'll wear them for anything, probably things I probably shouldn't have. Like, I'll like weed eat and mow.
Mm-hmm.
in my slides, and all of a sudden, like, stuff starts hitting my toes and my feet, and it's like, "Oh, that hurt," but you're like, "I don't want to change my feet, change my shoes."
I have another inconvenience, actually. I think yard work. can
Yard
sometimes
work.
just be,
Yard
like-
work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yard
like
work
mowing the lawn.
sucks. And interestingly enough, that's why a lot of like your generation or like 20s kids, they don't want to own homes because they don't want to do yard work.
Mhm.
So
You only
they're
have to do yard work if your neighbors are stupid about it.
they're jerks.
Like my grandma.
Yeah, honestly,
she loves doing the yard work.
my parents, their neighborhood, they would get reported every
Yeah.
year for like high weeds and this
Oh,
and
wow.
that, and it's like they're elderly and in they're retired, and you guys are reporting them. Why don't you come over and help
Why don't
them?
you just, yeah, where's the traveling missionaries? Why don't they come around and help them out with some yard work?
It's funny. Speaking of that, like Shanna was off on Wednesday, so we went over to made an impromptu visit to Tiny Tim's because it's like, hey, she's off. Let's go do some volunteer. Every time we go, and you've probably seen this, and I'm glad that people go there and volunteer. But every time like someone from the LDS church goes, they always wear their name tag,
Oh.
and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Huh.
nobody
Yeah.
cares. Like, they care that you're here. They don't care like where you're from.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know why that's a thing. But hey, if it gets them there, good. I just don't feel like you need to wear a name tag.
Yeah.
So, because like nobody talked to them.
Hot take.
Yeah. Let us know. Do you feel like you need to wear name tags when you go volunteer? There is a sign-in sheet. That's pretty much all you need to do.
Yeah.
So that's probably one of the best things about Tiny Tim's is you don't have to call to come in. You know, a lot of other volunteer places, you have to call and like set up a time for you to go in, this and that. Tiny Tim's are like, hey, to show up like when you got time, and then like we'll put you in a place that you can work. So I think that's great. But let us know what a minor inconvenience would be for you that you would just be like, get rid of, or even driving.
Mm-hmm.
I personally like driving, but a lot of like younger kids do not
I
like
don't
driving.
like driving.
See?
Yeah, I'm the driver of my friend group because they hate driving. I
Yeah.
just don't like driving.
You just
so
don't like. You don't hate it as much as they do.
Yeah. And
You don't loathe
the rule
driving.
is that if I drive them too much, they have to pay for my gas.
Ah,
That's a good rule. That's a good rule.
rule.
Yeah, there's a lot of younger kids like do not like driving.
There's people in their early 20s that
Yeah.
don't even have their license yet.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
even get
My
it.
one friend, he just had such bad anxiety. He had to go to like therapy to like get better at driving
God,
because
that's so weird.
like it was even like apparently a thing for his mom. Like if she was like driving, sometimes like her hands would like fuse the steering wheel and they like couldn't get her hands off.
That's a learned behavior then.
Yeah, and so that's where he thinks his came from. But also
Yeah.
his first car was not good. Like if he even went 50 on any sort of road, like it would start to shake and it felt like it was gonna fall apart.
That's why
So-
you just go slow.
Yeah.
Take the back
That's
roads.
why you watch Star Wars and you're like, hyperspeed.
Yeah.
But he got a new car and he started therapy and now he can like drive anywhere. He just still doesn't like driving.
See, I love. Now, let me rephrase. Now, if I had to drive like hours a day, like just to get to work, I'd be like, oh, driving. I don't want
But
to
you
do
can
that.
put on audiobooks.
Yeah, like I don't
music.
mind driving, to be honest with you. I have to drive everywhere too. Like Maya will drive, but she'd rather someone else drive. Jamin like borderline refuses to drive. Shanna's the same way. She'll drive, but if someone else can drive, she'll let them drive.
Yeah, that's how I am.
Me, I'm like, I'll drive. Like
love
don't
driving.
I don't mind driving at all. I could not wait to get my license when I was 16. Like I was
Oh,
driving
same.
at 15. I was like, let me get in the car, let me practice. Luckily, I didn't
Yeah.
kill myself or wreck a car, but yeah, I don't understand why people aren't getting their license nowadays. But
Because I don't like driving, but I really wanted my license because I'm just like a really busy person. So being able to take myself places was just like super helpful. So I
Yeah.
like driving with that aspect. I can just go where I want.
yeah, you have a
Yeah,
little
the
bit more
freedom.
Yeah.
more autonomy of your time. Yeah. But all right, moving on to our next question. What is something that always gets you thinking but has no benefit to you? It's like brain rot.
Body cam
Body cam.
videos.
You're
yeah.
like, oh, God, I love body cam videos.
I hate them.
You hate them.
They make me want to fight. Like, why is that person so stupid?
Yeah.
Why is that
Okay.
person acting like a complete moron? But I like but I keep watching them, but they
Yeah.
give me no purpose.
But they make you mad, and you're like,
They
why am
make
I
me-
so
Yeah,
mad?
they make me mad. Like confrontation videos.
Yeah,
They make me so mad.
I
And
laugh
I'm
a
like,
little bit.
what would I do in that situation?
Yeah, I
It's
probably laugh at them.
Yeah.
Like, especially when like you get, like those Karens confronting you in parking lots and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'd probably start laughing.
Yeah.
Be like, dude, leave me alone.
Leave me
Like-
alone.
And then the thing that really irritates me about like confrontation videos, regardless of what, male or female, is when they act surprised when the person's had enough and like
Slugs
lets them have
yeah.
it. They're like, why did you've been harassing them for 10 minutes? Like, what
Yeah.
do you expect's going to happen? I don't get it. But so body cam videos are conflict videos.
Conflict videos.
All right. What do you think?
So you said the question was like, what gets you thinking?
Yeah, or it's like, you see something and you start thinking about that something, or it invokes a reaction and you constantly think about it, but yet it betters nothing.
Okay, my first thought was science, but science can better people.
Yeah.
Like, if I think too much about, like, how the cells in my body just know what to do, that, like, kind of freaks me out. Like, I don't
Okay.
like
Do
think
they
about
know
that.
what
Like,
to do because
how
you're
they
thinking
don't have
about
brains,
it?
but they know what they're doing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Or I guess, like, conspiracy theories, but that's more, like, fun to think
Yeah.
about.
My
There's
mine
some crazy theories, and I'm like, whoa,
yeah, there are.
like, that maybe.
God, there was one the other day that I saw and I was like, good Lord, that's a stretch, but like you can see it if you really think hard enough about it. I always go to like the sound and spelling of words.
Oh,
Oh.
uh-huh. So
Do
weird.
you look at a word for too long, or
or
Like
if you say it
messing
too many
yours-
times.
mess-
the other
yourself
the
up.
the one that like got me really thinking the other day, and I was talking to Shannon about, and she's like, why are we talking about this? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just bothering me. Why is Tom and Thomas spelled differently?
Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas.
Yeah.
Why isn't
okay.
Thomas spelled just TOMSON? Thomas.
That'd be wrong.
Looks weird, I guess.
Or why isn't Tom spelled THOM?
That'd be wrong.
Or
Especially with like English, though, I feel like our language is a lot different than other languages and how they spell and pronounce things too.
it's way more complicated.
Yeah, ours is so weird.
Or like cove,
Hmm.
and then love, or move,
Yeah.
or glove. They all sound different, but they all have that OVE at the end. I saw a video, and again, it's like, all right, this is spelled cove. And he's like, all right, what would this spell? And he spelled love, and he's like, love. And they're like, no, love.
Hmm.
Those are funny.
Yeah. And like move. They're like, all right, now what does this spell? And they're like, mauve? And he's like, no, move. And you're just like, God, they're right. This is stupid. Yeah, I don't know why that gets me. I think way too much about nonsense like that. And it's like, why am I that has zero benefit to me personally, and it doesn't better anything that I'm dealing with. So why am I spending brain space on how words are pronounced and the spelling of words? It's stupid.
Or like another one for me is like when you all of a sudden are like aware of your breathing. Or like on
I
the
hate it
show
when that
just now, it
happens.
happened by blinking. I'm like, am I blinking too much? Like I feel like I was blinking a whole lot. I'm like, oh, I don't know about
Please
this.
comment how many times Elsa blinked in this episode.
Oh no.
Or how many times she took a breath.
Yeah.
Well, you've been hearing me because I've been stupid blowing at a fly. God, I swear. And that's another thing. Like, what we talked about this the other day. What is the purpose of flies?
Yeah, like
What is their
They're
benefit?
decomposers.
there's so many other.
Yeah, there's other
Insects
things
that
that could
could
be
do that.
Not as
I
good as
get it.
flies.
Ants?
No,
Really?
no. Those are different. Those are cleaners.
Oh. Well, whatever. Flies are stupid. I hate them. Or
man.
mosquitoes.
Yeah, I
Sure,
hate
man.
mosquitoes.
What is the point of mosquitoes?
They make cool viruses.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they give you dinosaur movies.
They
Come
give
on.
okay. The benefit to mosquitoes is we have Jurassic Park.
That's right. That's right.
Okay,
no
that's-
mosquitoes. No Jurassic Park.
That's their claim to fame. I can accept that answer. So, yeah, but like crazy dumb stuff like that. It's like, why am I thinking about flies or insects? It's like, do I work with them? No, I don't. But they bother the hell out of me, especially flies.
Oh yeah.
I cannot stand flies.
The main thing I hate about flies is like how noisy they are. Or like especially when they go by the side of your head and you can hear them but you can't see them, and then I'm like, don't go in my ear. Like that like is like a paranoia I have, is an insect going in my ear.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I heard I think I may have said this the other day. Because I take it you don't like spiders, right?
I'm okay with them.
I did hear that spiders will learn your routine.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you see a spider, it's because you're out of your normal routine, and that's why they're out and you see them. And I heard that phrase, and I was like, that's creepy. So this spider has learned my routine and pattern. How do they know that? Like, how did they have the brain space?
They're all spies. It's
Exactly.
in the name.
It's
Or
spider.
like, I hate earwigs.
Earwig.
I
earwigs are
hate
bad.
earwigs.
Yeah.
Like, what do they do?
They go in
They
your
just look
ear,
gross.
apparently. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
See,
They
that's
feed
freaky.
ducks. They're duck food.
Duck food.
Ducks love eating earwigs.
That's great. That's why we have ducks.
Mm-hmm.
To get rid of earwigs.
They're a feeder thing.
Yeah.
One time an earwig jump scared me, and I'm not somebody to, like, get jump scared. Like, if I get scared, I'll, like, jump a little bit. Like, I don't scream. But I got on my bed, and I grabbed my journal, and I opened it, and there was an earwig that crawled around.
No way.
And I jumped off my bed, and I screamed, and I threw it, and I was like, did I really just do that? Because I'd never reacted like that to anything before.
Such a
And
girl.
then I was upset because I knew there was an earwig lost in my bed somewhere.
No, I can't go in my
I'd be mad
bedroom.
at the earwigs reading my journal.
Yeah. What did they know about me?
Learn my secrets.
They're going to tell other earwigs, and then all of a sudden now the earwigs are going to laugh at me every time they see me. Yeah.
I was more paranoid about being in my bed somewhere, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know about this, so.
Yeah. But let us know what stupid brain rot thing occupies brain space.
What
and you're
lives
like,
rent free in your head?
yes, what
That
lives
provides no value.
rent free. But all right, moving on to our next question.
Question number 4.
Question 4.
And this is maybe relevant, maybe something we've thought about, maybe something we've never thought about. But with all this sleep, it's like, what happens? What would you do if you didn't need to sleep? What would you do with all the extra time?
Oh.
Oh,
But it's
geez.
only you that didn't need to sleep.
Oh.
Man, your house would be immaculate.
It'd be so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I remember when there were times where I couldn't sleep, like I would start cleaning or I'd go outside and like you'd have like deep thoughts on
Just sit out there, look at the stars. Like,
brain rot on like why is Tom and Thomas spelled differently.
you could ponder the universe's mysteries.
Yeah, like Tom and Thomas.
That's most important. For
Yeah, exactly. You could work out a little bit more. Probably the best time to go on a. Let me rephrase.
Here we go.
The most healthy time to go on a run would probably be at night, but the most dangerous time to go on a run is at night.
Yeah.
It depends how much
So.
high vis you wear.
I'd just be worried about someone trying to abduct you.
They're all asleep
Mhm.
though.
Yeah, well, criminals don't sleep. Remember?
Oh, right. They've already figured this out.
Yeah.
Will I still feel
exactly.
tired, or just
No.
like that completely goes away?
You just feel kind of like,
like normal.
midday, not too energetic, not
Mhm.
too tired.
Because like I love sleep, so I kind of like
Yeah.
don't like to think about
Now you
never
don't
being
get
able
it.
to sleep.
You don't need it, I should say.
Dreams can be fun sometimes.
Oh man. Yeah.
I hardly remember my dreams.
I remember them once in a while.
Yeah, I know I'm dreaming, but then the second I wake up, I'm like, what was I thinking about? Yeah.
hmm
Get caught up on a lot of movies.
Yeah. 'Cause, yeah, I don't know what else I'd really do. Watch movies.
Read,
I wouldn't have any excuses for not getting homework done. So.
do
Yeah.
online stuff.
Mhm.
That would be
The internet never
dangerous
sleeps.
because you could start buying all sorts of nonsense.
Oh, you wouldn't be
Mhm.
loose. You would be lucid, so you wouldn't have to feel like, oh, I'm just clicking,
Yeah.
clicking.
Mhm.
Like you'd be aware of your surroundings. Like you could do like work online and stuff.
Interesting.
Maybe like more road trips, so I'm not getting tired.
You could be the nighttime driver.
Yeah,
Wow.
you'd work at night.
Because I actually prefer driving at night than during the daytime.
Wow.
Interesting.
I think it's because when I first started learning to drive, I would actually drive from the old dojo back home
Mhm.
afterwards. Like that's my time
That
to
was all at
drive,
night.
and there was like no one around. And
It
so that's why
definitely
I
is
liked
not
it.
as crowded, for sure.
I was very upset though the first time my dad made me go on the highway though. He's like, "Okay, we're gonna take the highway home." I said, "What?"
What?
I was really mad at him. I got mad. I said, "I don't want to go on the highway." He's like, "You have to go on the highway."
Eventually, yeah, you got to
Yeah.
do it eventually.
And now I drive on that highway like every day. So.
Yeah, Bangor Highway.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually turning into a highway, not now.
Finally.
not
Yeah.
Bangor Road. So, what would you do?
Probably just play games.
Play games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Mobile
with the
games or
extra
like what
time.
types of games?
Probably just games that strengthen your brain, like strategy games.
Yeah, yeah.
and
mhm.
conquest games. I'd plot my world takeover at night,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
all that cool stuff that we all dream about but never get around to.
I normally don't dream of world domination,
You
but
know?
yeah.
Oh, man. You should try it.
Yeah. It's too big.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
There you go. Man, I'm trying to think of what else I would do. Because I have been in that spot,
You have.
Mhm.
but yeah, like I did cleaning. I kind of straightened up stuff. The problem is not waking up. Like if I was in a house by myself,
Mhm.
oh man, I'd do all sorts of stuff.
Mhm.
But since other people are sleeping,
Mm-hmm.
I had to be a little choosy on what I could and couldn't
Mhm.
do. Like obviously no vacuuming, no construction stuff. Can't do that.
Right.
So
You could go out back and you could turn a light on in the shed and do something there.
yeah. But then if you're using like power tools, then you're waking up neighbors and
You
stuff
gotta
like that.
insulate your shed. And,
Well, I could do that because I'm not sleeping.
yeah.
So
Make a soundproof workplace.
soundproof workplace.
And then you could be as loud as you want.
Yeah. And then people will think you're doing something other than workplace stuff. Dexter. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But let us know what you would do if sleep did not affect you and you didn't need it.
Yeah, what would you do?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be curious on how your body would operate
Just normal.
because, yeah, there's certain things that your body goes through when it sleeps that you need to do. But all right, well, moving on to our ever so popular fight scene. All right, this week's fight scene, we've got two strong female characters battling it out again. Some first timers in the fight scene realm. We've got Beatrix Kiddo, the bride, versus Yelena Romanoff, Black Widow's sister. Technically, she's a Black Widow also.
Really?
But yeah, the Black Widows are like a group
Mhm.
of female assassins. They call them the Black Widows. So everybody just knows Natasha. Yeah, the
Black
one Black
Widow.
Widow. So, but all right, we got round one. We'll go in the Quentin Tarantino realm of the bride. And they have, well, technically neither one of them have superpowers, but they do have specialties. Obviously, Beatrix Kiddo has the sword, the samurai sword, and Yelena's got other stuff. She's got a vest with lots
Yeah.
of pockets.
Mm-hmm.
But she is a master in hand-to-hand combat and weaponry. So should we say she has a gun? No, because then she could just like shoot her. That's
Yeah.
no fun. So we'll just say she's got like a knife or
Mhm.
some sort of edged weapon also.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So round one, the bride versus Yelena with edged weapons. Who you
In
got?
the Tarantino verse?
In the Tarantino verse.
Okay.
Because I feel like it doesn't really matter where they're at, because Leanna's a spy, so she's like knows surrounding areas really well.
Yeah.
And Beatrix, she like traveled the world to get her sword, and she was able to fight in those places she'd never been before.
Yeah.
So I feel like place doesn't really matter.
Not
them.
not as much in this instance, just for the fact of like you said, I mean, the bride is an assassin, so she's traveled all over the place. Yelena is a spy and assassin also. So home field doesn't matter too much unless like one knows the other one's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So like if
yeah,
it's
for sure.
like home field for Yelena, but she doesn't know Beatrix is coming,
Mm-hmm.
then home like advantage Beatrix.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, stuff like that. But they know they're coming. They're like facing
Mhm.
each other. This isn't like a happen to be like, oh, the other one
Mhm.
knows they're coming. That sort of nonsense.
Mhm.
So I would probably have to. Oh man, like I'm feeling like I'm leaning towards Yelena just because of her hand-to-hand combat experience, even though she wasn't trained by the great Paime.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. This one's kind of tough.
Because I was thinking with the bride, she's also got really good hand coordination too. I mean,
Yeah.
she plucked the one girl's eye out in the second movie,
Yeah.
and she killed Bill with just her hands.
Her 5-point palm exploding heart
Mhm.
technique. But she beat up an old man. Now,
And tried to
granted,
kill her and stole her baby.
yeah, this is true. She
and
had
he also was
vengeance.
like the one that like trained her. Well, not like fully trained her, but like initially like recruited her too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But who do you think you got?
Got the bride.
The bride.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What gives the bride the edge?
Better sword.
Better sword.
Literal edge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, that was my only hesitation is the fact that she had the Hanzo
Hattori Hanzo sword.
Hattori Hanzo sword. So yeah, I would give Beatrix the nod just because of the weaponry.
Yeah, I'd go with the bride too.
So all right, round 2. We've got, I guess scenario doesn't really matter again, but let's say
The Marvel Universe.
the Marvel Universe,
Woo.
and they have any weaponry, I
Okay.
guess,
Fascinating.
because she does carry firearms everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say just for the fact that she has a gun,
Yeah.
she's gonna win.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
no.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if Beatrix ever uses a gun at all, or like was she against guns at all? I mean, the one
I
time
don't
she
think
was,
she
she
was-
got buried alive, but she still survived that. So.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, she doesn't really use guns in
Yeah.
the Kill Bill series,
Mm-mm.
even though guns are there.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they're.
Because she does get shot by Bill in
Yeah.
the second movie, but she also doesn't. Well, it's I guess a dart gun kind of, because it's like a tranquilizer.
Yeah,
It's not
well,
like
she
full
gets
bullet.
shot in the first movie. That's why
Mhm.
she gets put in the coma.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I would say Yelena because she's got a gun,
Mhm.
and obviously Beatrix is not immune to guns because she
What?
gets shot.
So
She's been
many
shot twice and
times.
survived both of them.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. I don't know how she survived the shot to the head, but whatever. It's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think too hard into it. It's that
Have you heard
brain
of that
rot.
true story where a rod went through someone's like skull and he like lived? I think he was working on like a train.
Yes,
Like a railroad.
and didn't like he developed this. He developed a skill that takes a long time to learn.
Hmm.
I think, oh man, I've heard stories of like people that have had brain trauma,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they're healed, they actually turn into like master musicians, and they've never played an instrument before,
Mm-hmm.
or they can speak multiple languages.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's kind of crazy what the brain goes through and what it can do and learn.
So it
and all.
knows everything. You just have to unlock it through certain.
So depending where
Dang.
you're shot
I
in
would
the head, you
I
can't
would assume
survive.
so. And that's like a very interesting comment, but it's also very true at the
Mhm.
same time. It's like I do think that we have all the capacity to learn. We just have to learn how to unlock it.
Hmm.
We have to learn how to learn.
Learn how to
Yeah.
learn.
So, but I got Yelena round 2. Who you got?
That's tough. But I like Yelena, so I'll give it to
Yeah,
her.
I'll give it to her too if she has the guns.
All right, so we got 1 to 1. Now round 3 is hand to hand in a cage, no weapons.
Mhm.
Well, they don't have superpowers anyways.
That's fine.
But who you got?
It's going to be a really tough fight regardless.
Mhm.
I think it's going to be a hard fight
It'll
also.
probably be an amazing fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would definitely
It
pay
will
to
go
watch it.
down to the 10th round. But I'm going to give it to the bride because of the techniques used.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they both know how to block, punch, kick, and all that. However, the bride has pretty lethal techniques, like plucking out eyeballs and the
Yep.
5-finger exploding heart technique.
Yeah.
So that might be the edge in this fight.
What do you got?
I'm also going with the bride for the same reasons.
I've got Yelena.
Really?
Yeah.
Could you explain?
Yes, I just think that with the amount of training and at such a young age, she has just far superior fighting ability. She may
Fighting
not
ability.
she may not have quote unquote better techniques like
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean, I'm pretty sure she could pluck someone's eye out,
I'm
but
sure.
I don't think she has a 5-point palm exploding heart technique. But
Okay.
she
Yeah.
could have the whooshy finger hold. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
but I definitely think that she's been training far longer, and she's put in far harsher conditions with the Red Room and like learning how to shut off emotions. And
Mm-hmm.
Beatrix is as skilled as she still has emotions and is emotional. I mean, that's what fuels her to
Yeah.
like defeat Bill is
Mhm.
like anger and rage and this and that. And then the widows, they're just like poker face.
Yep.
Like they don't feel anything.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, and they have all those cool landing poses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Yelena was making fun of her sister, be like, "You're such a poser."
Mm-hmm.
I actually really like that character. I think she's pretty funny,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a very different contrast from Natasha. Natasha is very serious, and Yelena's not very serious, but yet serious at the same time. Yeah, I've got Yelena winning in that aspect, just for the fact of the length of training time and the harsh conditions of her training.
Wow.
So, yeah, her fighting ability, I think, is better, even though the bride probably has better techniques.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, because you don't know of any other widow that has the 5-point pump exploding heart technique. But you don't know. But yeah, it's hard to do the 5-point palm exploding heart technique with broken fingers.
That's right.
So,
You need fingers to do that.
yeah. But let us know who you think would win, the bride or the widow, the Black Widow. The Yelena Romanoff Black Widow, not Natasha Romanoff Black Widow. But moving on to our joke of the week. All right. Do you have a joke, Elsa?
Kinda, yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
So I was gonna tell a dead baby joke, but I think I should abort that.
Okay, maybe.
Oh, yikes.
So.
There you go.
Mhm.
You said it, and I thought you were serious, and then I heard the ending, and I was like, oh, I got it now. All right, so my joke is the other day I bought a new stick of deodorant, and they're like, okay, this is interesting. It says, the instructions said to pop the cap and then push up from the bottom, and I was like, I thought that was an interesting way to apply, but man, I've been walking funny all day.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
Mhm.
I got a joke. It's a little bit of a long one, though. So, there was this one lawyer who loved his new car. He brought a brand new Porsche. He's driving it around everywhere, and he's going to drive it downtown and show it off to his other coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
He drives out, parks on the side of the road. As he's opening up the door, a truck comes from behind and boom, shears off the door. The lawyer freaks out. He's like, I'm going to throw the book at this insolent truck driver. I'm going to sue him for everything he's got. I'm going to sue his company. And he calls the police. And he's just fuming. He's fuming mad. And the police officer's taking his report, and the lawyer just continues to go on just about how much he loved his Porsche.
Yeah.
And the police officer looks at the guy. He's like, man, you lawyers are materialistic. That truck took your arm off, too. The lawyer looks down, his face pales. He's like, where'd my Rolex go?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's a good one. Nobody likes lawyers. Yeah. All right. Let us know your favorite joke. And if we should tell it on the air, if it's one you think we should tell on the air, make sure you email us at True Talk Tuesdays and we'll shout you out that way. But moving on to our shout outs. Well, we're still waiting for the stories for us to have people shout you out, for us to shout you out. So make sure you email us your wins, and we'll make sure we share your wins on the show. But
Put your W's on the show.
yeah, put your dubs on the show. I'd like to shout out Elsa. Elsa, thank you for spending the morning with us. I know it was early for you, but you braved the early morning traffic, which is none. And then you made it here safely. So thank you for taking the time to chat with us and find some good books to read, learn some new terminology. You learned some new, you explained some new to us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
I'm very
absolutely.
excited.
Anybody you would like to shout out, Elsa?
I guess I'll shout out my dad
Yeah?
because a few weeks ago he was in like a car accident and he got a concussion and
Yeah.
he was able to get over it and he's back at work and he's doing good again. So
Good
I
for
know
him.
it's difficult for him though to just like stay at home. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he get a new car yet?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. He had that little truck forever, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
It was a little
loved it too.
Tacoma, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
He did a lot of work on it. He changed the suspension. He added a backup camera. He changed the screen. He had subs in there. He did all sorts of work.
So that backup cam probably came in handy, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Yeah. Anybody you'd like to shout out, Stephen?
Shout out the people that showed up this week.
Yeah.
Continued to have that extra energy because I know as people are trickling back to school and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
work, and man, it's muggy today and yesterday.
Has
Energy
been muggy.
just slips away.
Yeah. It zaps you.
So find out places where you can apply more energy and do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I also like to shout out Master Hong for liking my joke from last week. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, don't say it too much, sir. 'Cause you don't want him to give him a complex.
I'm already complex.
Yeah,
It's my personality.
or a bigger head than he already's got.
It's huge.
There you go. All right, moving on to our final thoughts. Any final thoughts you'd like to leave the people with, Elsa?
Just because we're gonna be starting school again, I think you should always put 100 on all assignments you do. Even if you're like, oh, if I don't do it, I'll have an okay grade. Because my last college class I had, I submitted my final and it never got graded, and it was at 100 points, and I still passed with a B because I actually did all my other assignments.
There you go.
But don't risk it. Just do your work.
Just yeah, if you're gonna do something, do it. Like don't, in the immortal words of Ron Swanson, don't half-ass two things, whole-ass one thing. But the opposite of that.
It was actually the podcast episode I had Sensei Stephen help me with and tell me how to make it. I never got graded because apparently it wasn't in the right format and she couldn't listen to it.
What?
Stupid.
That was dumb.
Dumb.
That sounds like a teacher problem.
Yeah, that sounds like a them problem.
Like they should learn how to do technology if they're doing podcasts.
Exactly. No, I agree with that. If you're going to do something, like, give it your all. Like, don't just be like, well, I'm just going to. I think too often we've gotten away just as a race, human society, where it's like, it's okay to just do the bare minimum. It's like, no, it's like thrive, like do well. If you're gonna spend your most valuable asset, which is your time, you better make sure that that's worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a quote that like we found in my great grandma's Bible after she passed, and it's like, whatever you do today, make sure it's worth it because you're giving a day of your life to do it. So I'm misquoting it, but that's the gist of it. It's like, you're paying the ultimate price, which is a day of your life. So whatever you do, you better make sure that it's worth that price. So any final thoughts from you, Stephen?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just continue to be, I don't know, buy some fans, but turn on some air conditioning, depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Stay cool,
Stay cool.
In the sense of the word.
Have
Stay
some
cool
Riz.
and share
Have
the
some
show.
Riz.
Have some Riz.
Share the show.
Share the show.
Like Elsa said.
Yeah, and just, make a positive impact in people's life,
That's right.
Yeah, because like I said, we're always going to come in contact with people, and the easiest thing to do is just kind of like lower your head down, not communicate with them. But if you walk by somebody, just be like, hey, how you doing? Say hi. Because you never know that may be the only interaction they have with a person that entire day. Nobody else would probably tell them hi. If it's somebody you know, tell them it's good to see them. How often do you walk into a place and they're like, hey, man, it's good to see you? Hardly ever, So go out of your way to just make the people around you feel like they're people and that, they're valuable to you because they are. It's like, one of the greatest things in life is the people that you share the life with. So make an impact on them, and hopefully they make an impact on you. But thank you for joining us today, you guys. Have a wonderful weekend and week, and make sure you kick it with us next time.
Kick it with us next week.
See you later, everybody.